We are the nerds. We are the nerds of the apocalypse.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is March 3rd, 2020, and I am in a lot of pain. And beside me is
Stevie.
Yes.
What's up, everybody? How's it going?
I love this mic more and more every time I use it. Because I can go up, I can go down. I enjoy it. And I was not joking. I am in a lot of pain. Apparently, I pulled my sciatic nerve in my back, my lower back. So,
well, you're getting on my nerves, so we got that going for us.
Good.
That's rude. Lurking. All right, Proto, lurk. Stop enjoying the phallic microphone up and down tracks. Oh, ha! Got him.
It freaked me out. I was playing Division 2 last night, and I was getting so involved into the game that you do that lean forward. But I leaned forward, and the microphone was basically on my cheek, and it kept rubbing against my beard, and it freaked me out. Like, what the fuck is? Oh, it's the microphone. Okay, it's the microphone. I'm good. I need a shave. I'm just gonna have like the microphone like from right here now, just like, okay, we're gonna play a nice video game and we're gonna have a lot of fun. Okay.
At least you didn't shit your pants off. Damn it, Rap Prime.
Yeah, so I know I gotta do a plug for myself, but let's talk about so I know you played Final Fantasy VII, the remake, which we'll get into a little bit later on the show, but I changed the stuff today, and you were playing Until Dawn?
Yeah, okay. So, well, first off, I'm going to say this weekend, I didn't have anything going on because I was on call and I got blown up. You can ask Trex. I got into our little, our friend group chat, and I was just like, I'm about to lose it. I'm about to throw my computer and the phone. I was in
Guys,
full blown rage mode.
It was a bad time, guys. It was a bad time.
It just wouldn't stop ringing. All this dumb shit started happening, so I didn't really get to play much of anything this weekend. I was like logged into Final Fantasy 14, just like standing there AFK for like hours because of that dumbass phone, man.
But hey, even though that phone was blown up this weekend, you know what you did that I did too?
What's that?
We voted.
We did vote. I did vote. I voted hard, bro. Oh shit, I voted hard. We did it. So it was the South Carolina
Democratic primary.
Democratic primary. So,
which, as we're recording this, it's Super Tuesday going on. So there's like, I think like 5 states or something all doing their primaries at this very same time. So.
Yep.
I'm not happy with the results right now. That's early results, but whatever. Go ahead. Until Dawn. What made you want to play this game?
Well, okay. So I played the Final Fantasy VII beta. That's only like if you're really just having a good time, it's only about an hour and a half, 2-hour playthrough. Really, you can do it in an hour. But I was trying to I was going through every nook and cranny, looking through all the, it's just a demo. But
yeah, pants off, drink in hand. You're just trying to enjoy yourself. I got you.
Yeah, I was testing all that. But when I was done, it was like 10:45, and I was like, "Do I want to put on 14? Do I want to?" And then so
Fortnite
I had the
on.
No, stop it. I had the PS4 hooked up with the Elgato, and I've been talking to you like it's a pretty rare occasion these days for my Elgato to actually work. So I was like, the Elgato's working. I got the PS4 hooked up. And so I was like, oh, look, Until Dawn was free like 6 months ago, and I downloaded it on the PS4. So I've never played it. I don't know what happens. All I know is that you can get a group of teenagers, or not teenagers, I guess they're 20-something. You can get a group of 20-somethings killed or save them all or something. And it's a creepy cabin. So I'll play that. And I played it. I stayed up way too late playing it.
I stayed up late playing Division 2, so clearly.
Yeah, you did because you were still alive when I ended. Oh, I was so butthurt. And I tried to raid Trex, And as soon as the raid went through, he threw his fucking end screen up. I was like, what the hell? Okay, so okay. Do we need something right wrong with your clip? All right, no. So we need to. I guess we can address Squirrelgate 2020. Okay, let's
Squirrelgate.
let's address Squirrelgate 2020. Okay, so there's a part in the very beginning of this game. I don't know. Have you ever played it? Do you know what it's about and how it works?
No, I do not.
So it's a butterfly effect game, right? So like, and they talk about the butterfly effect of the game. So there's different choices you can make. You don't know which choices are gonna butterfly out or not. You just know that you're making the choice. What will that butterfly effect do? You have no idea. Is it going to be a butterfly? You have no idea. You just make these choices, right? So at one point, you're waiting for a rail car, right? That goes up to the mountain that takes you to the cabin, right? And so there's like a shooting range behind it. You know, everybody's like, they make a joke, like, why the hell is there a shooting range here? It's a private resort thing. And so two of them are sitting there, two of the characters, and the one dude starts shooting. He's like, look, I'm shooting. And so he starts shooting shit, right? And Hayden Panettiere is one of the characters. And so she's like, yeah, but none of those things are moving. And so then a squirrel runs across the screen. So it's like, well, I guess I need to shoot the moving thing. And I shot it, and it was like this gruesome ass death. Its head exploded, its body sitting there, like just guts everywhere. You had a choice, but you picked the wrong. Stop it. Look, and it was like this brutal death. I got accosted by Aaron. Like, she's in the chat, like, what the fuck? PETA showed up to the house. They're like, PETA, like, I was like, no, it's just a game. And there's just like this exploded squirrel on the screen that I'm pretty sure is gonna butterfly effect into everybody dying now at this point. Because as soon as you kill the squirrel, a crow flies down and attacks Hayden Panettiere's face.
Oh, so no!
That's this giant scratch, and I'm like, that's gonna be something later, obviously. So, oh my, it was bad. PETA opened up. I know, yeah. So I got accosted for shooting this squirrel. It's like the worst decision I ever made in my streaming career. And
the worst.
Yeah, and so Raph said it's fine. She got regeneration powers. Those scratches real quick. That's right. I like how his cam is stuttering and pixelating now. Stop it. And so after that, the game has some pretty abrasive jump scares, and there's about 3 times that your boy almost threw his controller across the room because some shit jumped out at him. Or popped up at him, or yelled at him, or talked shit to him. And there's even one point where I was like, I think that guy's the killer. And then it was just like, some other dude came out after him. But that ended up being a joke. But it was funny at the moment. So I had a good time with Until Dawn. And I'm definitely going to keep playing it. Because then I also got a cost that's like, well, are you going to keep playing it? Or is this... No, yes. I will keep playing it because I had a really good time. It's a really fun stream game. So then I got told I needed to play Means of Madonna. I can't remember the name of it. I wrote it down. I don't know where to put it. I don't know. Maiden or something. It was something like that.
I think I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the name of it either.
It's the multiplayer one. I said I need to jump on that one. So okay,
yeah.
We'll see what happens after I finish.
Man of Badine, yeah.
Thank you, Closer. Appreciate you, Closer.
Biz, hit me up on Ubisoft. Trexlight 1. Shoot that friend request.
Yeah, Trexlight 1. Not to be confused with me, Trexlight 2. I'm just kidding. So yeah, so I shot this squirrel and
shit just happened, man.
I thought I was supposed to But then Raph made one of his little videos that showed the target over to the left that I could have shot.
That's what I saw. I saw the video Raph posted. I'm like, well, oh, he was supposed to shoot. Why is he going to the? Oh, I get it now.
Yeah, that squirrel was dead as hell.
Hey, Vault Hunters, welcome to the Inner Circle.
Oh, Vo! Thank you so much for the 14 months. Try not to blow nothing up. You the man. Thank you so much, Vo. We love you. We love you. Then Captain America wanted to have a chat with him about his choices. Yeah, Raph, he had to throw that Captain America thing at the end, dude. It was a sad day in the squirrel community. Yeah, but a fucking hilarious day in the NotA community. So there you go. And I guess we'll talk about the Final Fantasy VII beta in a second, right?
Yep.
Okay, did you do anything crazy this weekend?
I can't remember Saturday. No, I just don't remember Saturday.
Well, you went and voted, so you remember doing that.
Yes. Okay, now the day came back to me. Boom. Voted, and I went to my buddy's place to go watch AEW Revolution. It's a wrestling pay-per-view, and it was phenomenal. It was great. Absolutely great. I want to talk about AEW Revolution so much, but none of my wrestling fans were with me last night because they were watching you shoot a squirrel. I hope y'all feel good about your life choices.
Squirrelgate 2020. Everybody said the real question is, did the dog live? I haven't got that far. I haven't really dealt with a dog yet that I know of. I don't think I did. I know that there was a chance. Okay, so later it tells you sometimes the right choice is to not make a choice at all. And so you have like a snowball fight with two other characters, and then a bird lands down. And see, the bird, as soon as the bird perched on the bench, everyone starts accosting me in the chat. Don't do it. Aaron's screaming at me, Raph screaming, everybody is screaming in the chat, don't throw the snow. Like I was gonna do it. I literally held both my hands up, held the control up. I'm not doing nothing. Like leave me alone. Stevie B shitting his pants get scaredless greater than AEW. I mean, I did get scared a lot. And at one point I was like, I have to go pee real quick before I actually legitimately pee myself for some jump scares. I really have to pee. So yeah. So AEW is good.
Yeah, it's the new wrestling promotion that's on TNT on Wednesday nights, going up against WWE's NXT, which are basically like NXT is an amazing product, an amazing show where Raw and SmackDown can go suck a nut because their creativity and Vince McMahon's ruining the fucking company. But AEW is like the almost year 1, year 2 of WCW early on. As someone said, I can't remember who said it, but it was like AEW is ECW without Paul Heyman, and it's like that is accurate, completely accurate. It's really, I love watching it, and the pay-per-view was just absolutely great. Raph, thank you. Sorry, last night was weird. My leg is really trying to stretch it out right now. But Sunday was kind of a chill day. And all of a sudden now I forgot what I did Sunday. So, Sunday I helped a coworker's grandson build his first computer.
Nice.
Yep. And I also helped him get internet for his bedroom.
Nice.
I am so pissed. So they have their Wi-Fi underneath the stairwell, like it's where Harry Potter lives. That's where their Wi-Fi is. The hookup and the router.
Well, some people do that because it's the middle of the house, so Wi-Fi gets everywhere.
And it does not, because it's basically inside a wooden cage.
Oh well,
because no one in the upstairs can get a good signal. No one. And each room has an Ethernet port. Okay.
That's legit.
That is legit. But, Steven, what if I told you that the wires at where the router is were uncapped. I had to go back to my office to grab my networking gear to tone out where his room's wire was. I found it, I capped it, plugged it into the router. He has internet.
It's like you're at fucking work, man. Like, I rarely ever have to cap things out anymore because we have a subcontractor that comes in and does it. I was like, thank God. So I don't know if y'all know or not, but capping stuff out is a real pain in the ass because you have to. It's like these little fucking tiny ass cables, and you got to line them up perfectly in the little ass plastic thing, and then you gotta make sure they're perfect, and you snap it close, and you plug it in, and it don't work, and you gotta figure out which one isn't all the way up, and then
Yep.
So,
yep. It's a fun thing that I now know how to do, and it's definitely one of the first things they teach you in Network Plus. So on the job training, it's great. But I was helping him build this computer, and let me say now, his dad rocked it out without my help. Got himself a nice Ryzen 5 2600. Got him a nice GTX 660 Super video card. 16 gigs of RAM. 650 power supply. A beautiful white NZXT case. That's for you, Arwen. And I helped him put some stuff together, but he was basically hands-on with it. It's like, all right, you need to put your it's also he has the H60 Corsair water cooler. So he screwed everything in, he put it in. This is his first build. It's like he's getting hands-on. This is you, brother. So now I just gotta help him out, get a copy of Windows 10, and he's gonna be rocking out some Fortnite. It's a kid, so he likes Fortnite.
Now, where's he getting Windows 10 from?
I don't know.
I know a place legally, so hit me up after stream.
Okay.
Okay. From sources. It's not really sources. I can tell you exactly what it is. Okay, I'll tell. I mean, it's not illegal or anything. It's so you can buy. I can't remember what the I think it's DCM keys. I think that's what it is. They're essentially manufacturer keys. You're essentially buying a key like you're selling a laptop. And I vigorously looked this up because I bought one for my computer. And they're super cheap. They're like $25, $30, right? For Windows 10 full professional key. You can get home professional, but the only thing is like when you call for support from Microsoft, they're like, wait, this is a manufacturer key. Sure, you know how to fix your own shit, dickhead? And so they don't really give you good customer service on the phone. But I mean, in a situation like this, you don't really get it. So you can find those DCN keys out there. There's a bunch of YouTube channels that talk about it too. So they're totally legit. OEM ones. That's it. Thank you, Arwen. OEM key. Yeah. So like that's what did I say? DCM. Oh, it's it's the YouTube thing. Is you get OEM. Yeah. It's good. They're totally legit. Like they're you're not like hacking your damn copy Windows or anything. So just don't call Microsoft for support because it might tell you to go fuck yourself. Anyway, I also pay my taxes on Sunday, bro. This is a shitty weekend.
I just want to pile it on, brother.
I know. All right. Anything else crazy for you, bud?
Nope.
All right. Well, this is the part of the stream where Arwen and I harass the people. Well, not really harass. We strongly encourage, where we bug YouTubers, strongly encourage YouTubers to come watch the stream live at twitch.tv/NerdsTheApocalypse. You'll see it right below me. And it's 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Ish. Over at twitch.tv/NerdsTheApocalypse, where you can join on the chat. You can have some fun. We can talk about Squirrelgate 2020. we could talk about AEW wrestling. You can join in live on the conversation. We have a lot of fun. Yeah, come contribute, come join us. Grief the Reporters live. That's probably the most important thing, Arwen. Thank you. You get to grief us live. Twitch.tv/NerdsTheApocalypse 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Thank you. What can we expect this week in games, Track?
This week's in games for the week of February 2nd. Curse of the Dead Gods, Steam Early Access on PC, March 3rd. The Division 2, Warlords of New York expansion, PC, PS4, Xbox One, March 3rd. It's only $29.99.
Huh? March 2nd. I'm just kidding.
It's only $29.99, and if you log in now until March 8th, you get 2 free masks. It's great.
Oh.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX on the Switch, March 6th. And yes, Your Grace on PC, March 6th.
I'm gonna get that one for Lane. For Heather. Why did I say Lane? Oh,
because we get games for your daughter.
That's true.
It's normal.
You're right. And she is my princess. Okay, so that's not that much.
It is not. It is not.
March is a slow month. April is not a slow month. April's gonna be nuts.
Well, it's only because everything got pushed back because coronavirus. So, I mean, we all know apparently from very smart and stable geniuses, the coronavirus is going to go away in April because when it gets hot, it's going to go away. So,
bro, I don't even want to talk about that.
I know.
I had a conversation with a boomer, my dad, yesterday, and it was rough. Okay.
That's okay. He doesn't watch you.
Yeah, there's a chance he's here right now. I hope not, but there's a chance.
You get that phone call. I won't be back for the stream, guys.
I'm straight checking users in the chat right now. Okay. All right. But this is the first stream of the month, or the game report of the month, I should say. So let's talk about our free games from our friends over at Sony and Microsoft. Well, coming soon is not that. Was like, do you want to continue without supporting us? Sorry, okay. March 2020, free games for PlayStation Plus and Gold. So for PlayStation Plus members, you'll receive 2 titles: Shadow of the Colossus and Sonic Forces. I never played Sonic Forces. Sonic Forces good? Did you play that?
Sure.
Oh, so there you go. 2 titles: Shadow of the Colossus and Sonic Forces, that will be available from Tuesday, March 3rd. So right now you can download these both until April. And you'll also be able to try the multiplayer experience of Predator Hunting Grounds.
Oh, really?
Yeah, starting Friday, March 27th. So not till the end of the month.
Oh, okay, good. That gives me time. That gives me plenty of time.
And you still have a couple of days to download February's lineup: BioShock, The Collection, The Sims 4, and the PS VR shooter Firewall Zero Hour.
No, that's already gone because it's now past Monday, March
2nd. I missed it.
I missed it too.
Womp, 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 womp. And all our X-boners, you get Xbox Live Gold, and Xbox Ultimate members will receive 4 free games: 2 on Xbox One and 2 on Xbox 360 as part of the Games Gold program. You'll get Batman: The Enemy Within, the complete edition. I never played this. Didn't I see you streaming this?
You were going to, but I didn't have it installed.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right.
That's not. Is that the Telltale version?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is. And then Shanty, am I saying that right? Half Genie Hero. I don't know what that game
That's
is.
Shantae.
Shantae.
That's Shantae.
I'm sorry. It's Shantae.
That's Shantae with the neck roll.
Shantae. Am I doing this right? Shantae.
No, you're moving. You just move your neck. Just your neck. Keep your shoulders steady. Hold on. We're doing black teaching. So you're going to keep your shoulders straight, your
Okay,
head
shoulder
straight up, and you're just going
Head
to
straight.
move your neck in a circle.
Shantae. I think
Just make sure to protrude. All right, you're going to protrude out.
Shantae.
Yeah, there you go. You're getting, okay, you're kind of getting it. And now you're going to need the finger, okay? You're going to need the finger. It's like it's Sean. So you start.
Shantae.
You start on the left. Start on the left. And then work to the right as you say the name. Shantae.
Shantae. Oh, I'm still going down a little bit. Shantae. Okay. And then for March 1st to the 15th, you get Sonic Generation. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2 will be free for Xbox Live Gold members from March 1st to March 14th. That's a pretty good game. And Sonic Generations, I guess that's different, right? What was the PlayStation one?
Sonic Forces.
Yeah, Sonic Generations, that's a good one.
I think that's like almost all the Sonic games.
That's a good. Well, it's all the different play styles, I believe. But that's a good one. So that'll be available March 16th. So if you have, I streamed that. Which one do you stream, Aaron?
He did the Batman Enemy with them.
Oh, okay, sweet. So yeah, so check that out. All free games from our friends at Sony and Microsoft. All right. So what's next here? Sorry, I'm pulling up a thing.
Next is Kazuhisa Hashimoto, inventor of the Konami code used in multiple video games, has died.
What you say? Oh, that you only meant well, cause you did. What you say? That it's all for the best, cause it ain't.
Everyone should really remember this code because, one, it is the Konami code. It was a legendary thing for a lot of games, but I specifically remember this because it was the Scorpion's finisher move from the very first Mortal
Kombat. I didn't know that, actually.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was it because I remember it was tough as fuck to try and do when I was a kid. It's like up, down, left, right, B8. And then it's like, remove the face and burn. Classic. Oh, man, that hurts.
Yeah, man, the Konami code, bro. This is fucking legendary. Legend. Wait for it. Dairy. Yeah, just gaming icon. We just had to shout him out for this. We had to throw this in there. We couldn't do another game report without shouting him out. Because it's sad, man.
So yeah, so anytime you're in any video game, just go out there, just try it. You never know where the code could be.
I'm sorry, I got a text from my dad actually just now. It's fine.
No fucking way.
Yeah, I did. Not about the stream.
Okay.
Well, it was a little bit about our conversation last night. Anyway, yeah. Sorry, I'm still thinking about him. All right, we're good. All right, so before I start crying, what's our next story?
Well, keep those tears a-going. Statement on the removal of Plague Inc. from the China App Store and Steam.
Yo, I don't mean to laugh, but I laughed when I read this. Like, it's like. Okay, go ahead and go. I'll give you my opinion after. Sorry.
Okay. So this is coming from Endemic Creations. Sounds like it's the actual developers for it. So some very sad news to share with our Chinese-based players. We've been informed that Plague Inc. includes content that is illegal in China as determined by the Cyberspace Administration of China and has been removed from the China App Store. This situation is completely out of our control. So Pledge Inc. Is a huge critical and commercial success, 8 years old and over 130 million players. It's the #1 strategy simulation game worldwide and has been the most popular paid game in China for many years, as expected. China money. Plague Inc. stands out as an intelligent and sophisticated simulation that encourages players to think and learn more about the serious public health issues. We have a huge amount of respect for our Chinese players and are devastated that they are no longer able to access and play Plague Inc. It is not clear to us if this removal is linked to the ongoing coronavirus outbreak that China is facing. However, Plague Inc.'s educational importance has been repeatedly recognized by organizations like the CDC, and we are currently working on with major global health organizations to determine how we can best support their efforts to contain and control COVID 19, which is basically the code for coronavirus. So, thoughts? Oh shit, you're really up on the screen.
We're not known if the reason it got pulled was because of the coronavirus. Let's get our heads directly out of our asses. Okay? That's exactly why this app got pulled. Okay? This is how China rolls. This is how it's always rolled. Alright?
And they pulled out a great game. This upset me a little bit, man. Like, I'm just like, bro, could you imagine? Could you imagine just things being pulled like that here just because the people in charge don't like it?
I mean,
just saying.
This
like,
is not to go all conspiracy theorist on this, but I mean, everyone, or not everyone, but people are definitely looking to the government to fix the loot box situation. That's literally opening the door to the government coming in to control gaming.
I agree with you.
I understand that the loot boxes do need to be rectified. They need to be organized better, especially across the spectrum of gaming, not just individual games. But like, if you're coming in hoping that your legislator, your representative, your senator, or even your president is coming in to fix the loot boxes for the betterment of you and not them, and at the same time they're going to control the gaming, we can say goodbye to GTA 6 on the Switch if that happens. I'm just saying. Okay? They won't allow GTA 6 on the Switch at all.
I mean, adults only rated games? What do you mean? Like, you can buy adults only rated games. You can't like go pick it up at Best Buy. But I mean, I can't go pick up Lord of the G Strings at Best Buy either. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can still get them. You can have Showtime. You can definitely still get them. Showtime will tell you. Tedblock TV, Plague Inc. equals if you want to avoid and survive a global pandemic, head to Greenland. Well, Beijing's bird of the gaming. 10 cent.
Yo, as a person who plays high-res games, I cannot speak anything about Tencent.
Raf says on black secondary markets, sure. I mean, yeah, but you can get okay. I'm sorry.
I'm not sure what he's going on with his argument.
Yeah, I mean that's how you buy filthy shit now is secondary markets. Like I can't go to Walmart.
Or no, you can also go to Steam for your filthy shit too.
Yeah, they have filthy shit on Steam.
Hashtag shower with your dad 2015.
That was some fucked up. I was like,
how did you even find that game?
Dude, okay, so every day, not almost every day, I go on Cheap Ass Gamer and Slick Deals, and I'm like, I go through the games they have on sale. And if it's something worth putting in our Discord, I put in our Discord, right? And this, for some reason, I think as a joke, Cheap Ass Gamer was promoting it, not promoting it, but like sharing it as like they're like, look what we found on sale on Steam, and I was like, all right, I'm popping that in the Discord. Does Steam have adults only games though, or M is the highest? That's a great question. I don't know if they do or not. I'm gonna Google where can I buy AO games.
Don't ask Arwen how he knows.
Adults only PC games on Amazon right here.
On Amazon? Holy crap.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's funny because the first one that popped up was Elder Scrolls Morrowind. I don't know why.
What?
But Cigar Family and Chain Double Pack was next, and I think I found a couple. Oh, look, I could buy Bonecraft.
Okay, go ahead and close that rabbit hole, or at least minimize it.
Magical Marriage Lunatic. Sorry. Bazooka Cafe. Okay, we're done here. So to
Hey, isn't
answer
that
your
anime?
question, Amazon.
Thanks, Jeff Bezos.
Okay.
But it is sad that that this has to be done. But I mean, again, China as a country and government, they have more control over what they really. Honestly, yeah, Tencent has complete fucking control over all of that. So like, if
fucking
like, and even then, like, you don't really see. I've never heard of this kind of thing ever happen to another like European or any other country. Like, I don't know if we should be proud that China as a country has this kind of control over what to give to their people, or I mean, we definitely should shun them over. It's like, hey, you have way too much fucking control over this, because this, and I'm sad this is happening, and I'm not also in any way recognizing any Asian stereotypes either. That was just bonkers reading that article, but I mean, and hopefully when, I'm really hoping that after all this coronavirus stuff is done with, China will come back and say, hey, come on back. Come on. Well, yeah, players, you can go play this game again. We got everything under control. We're good. They won't. They've always been lying to us. Our government is lying to us. We're fucked. Go to Greenland. Or Antarctica. Go to Antarctica. We're packing up now to go to Antarctica. She likes the cold. Next.
Oh, is this me?
Yeah. You want to go next? We go to the next one.
Borderlands 3. Sorry, 1 second. Oh my god.
Wait, I think we actually skipped one. Because I don't think I had the. Yeah, we didn't post a link for it.
For which one?
For FF7, but we'll talk about it after Borderlands.
Okay, you're gonna have to do this one. I can't load the site.
Oh, the site's not loading? Well, that's Forbes for you. So Borderlands 3 reveals Guns, Loves, and Tentacles DLC, Gage's return, and a Steam launch date, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're out there...
What?
Yep, it is coming to Steam. It's been on the Epic Game Store for long enough.
Where's Cursed? Someone tell Cursed ASAP!
He can now pick up his beloved game on his beloved platform. Oh, I'm sorry, his beloved store. I'm just kidding. All right, so first things first. So this is all coming from PAX, which congratulations to PAX for actually being a show that actually happened this year. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, please go wash your hands. Always wash your hands. So Borderlands 3 is finally launching. Holy shit, Temp. Do you see this guy? Do you see this guy over here?
Temp. Oh my, here we go, boy.
All right, so it's finally happening. Whatever Blood Oath Gearbox swore to the Epic Store is ending, and the game will appear in both stores on March 13th. And before you ask, yes, there is crossplay with the Epic Store and other features like mailing weapons from one platform to another. Slightly confused about whether or not this is full cross save, as in your character progress transfers between both storefronts, and I'm asking some follow-up questions about that as we speak. Update. You are indeed sharing save files across both versions of the game, so cross-save is happening.
But why? Look, if you have it on the Epic Store and you get it on Steam, then let me borrow $100 because you just got money, no problem. What the? There's no point. I can understand getting on the console. You can play with console people, right? Getting on the PS4, but damn, Steam and Epic are stop. Sorry, I got mad.
So that's the Steam Early Access. The Guns, Love, and Tentacles DLC, where I'm going to scroll up and actually we can see the box art for this. Yeah.
Weren't we just talking about this kind of shit?
So Borderlands 3's second DLC has been revealed, and it's based around a wedding between Hammerlock and Jacobs, who, as you might recall, got engaged during the end credits of the base game. Spoiler alert. You may be wondering where the Guns and Tentacles come from, but that's because the ice planet they're getting married on, not exactly Aruba, is host to the corpse of a dead vault monster that is worshipped by a local cult. A local cult that wants to disrupt the upcoming wedding, and that simply will not do.
No, it won't.
So, I get that it's 2020, we're all progressive and stuff now, so it's easy to brush past this, but I really have to say how neat it is to have an entire DLC based around two gay characters getting married. I mean, look at that cover art. That cover art was great.
It was great. Rapper said, but Stevie, folks gonna have their games in one library. I guess. I fucking guess. Epic said a Borderlands wedding and tentacles. Well, there shouldn't be NSFW in the least. No, I don't know.
And this DLC will be launching at the end of the month on March 26th. So be sure to tell Aurelius we need to get our shit together. And so let's actually watch the reveal trailer. Full screen mode is not available. You son of a... Why do you exist?
Forbes!
And so we're doing music. I don't give a shit.
The wedding of the... I like this because the wedding setting has the potential of like every character in existence to be there. Including someone from a previous Borderlands title. You may now
What more could the
kick
heart
some ass.
desire?
I don't think that's what they're going to be doing, but all right. Ayo!
So there you go, guys. New DLC, Guns, Loves, and Tentacles coming out March 26th for Borderlands, but there's also more. Gage is back. It wouldn't be Borderlands DLC without bringing back a character from one of the past games, and it's been revealed that Gage, the Mechromancer, is returning as the Jacobs Hammerlock wedding planner. And I assume it's the biggest plan. I assume the biggest plan is murdering the cult who is trying to disturb the wedding. So that'll be fun. So I don't really know anything about Gage. Do you know?
Yes. I believe it was the Necromancer in Borderlands 2.
That doesn't mean anything to me. I didn't play Borderlands 2.
So you know each one starts with 4 players. That they added ones later.
Yeah.
So she was in that.
Oh, is that the redhead?
Yeah. The redhead with the goggles.
Okay. Goggles are cool.
Yeah.
So for loot, we are promised additional legendaries and new class mods. We do not appear to be getting any more skill points, but I am less clear on what I hoped for. New skill tree. Oh, poor guy. Mayhem 2. Now we move on to April, where we are promised a Grand Mayhem 2.0 rework at last. Let's see. We don't know exactly all the details of that yet, but they are overhauling the existing modifiers at the very least, and there are 25 new modifiers ranging from big head mode to quote unquote the floor is lava, where you have to keep moving and can't keep still. There are 10 mayhem levels. And let's see, Revenge of the Cartels. Also in April, we will have our next free holiday type event, albeit one not based on any real holiday. Revenge of the Cartels will have us hunting down
Classic
specific
Borderlands.
targets and be rewarded with new loot. Not sure how long this is going to be, but it'll probably be longer than the week of Broken Hearts Day. And sadly, I can't really blow up the picture. Let me just copy it. And if I paste it, and boom! Yay me.
Look at you. Look at you thinking on your feet.
I can do computers. So proud. So this is a nice little spring content roadmap. So we have Guns, Love, and Tentacles coming out in March. So paid content add-on. Included with the season pass and the Super Deluxe Edition. New planet, story and missions, fan favorite characters return, new legendaries and cosmetics. Mayhem Mode 2.0 in April, free in-game update, overhaul modifiers, more fun, more loot, more mayhem. Revenge of the Cartels in April, free in-game event, take out cartel operatives, earn unique event rewards. And then in May, which we're going to get into in a moment, is Guardian Takedown, free content update, a Radiant-themed takedown, new challenging bosses, earn unique gear and cosmetics. So, Guardian Takedown, arriving in May, is getting another free takedown to join the original Malawan one. I'll stream one night in 720 and next night in 1080p. Yeah, I can do computers, Ralph. I can't control Twitch's encoding.
Yeah, Raph.
So DLCs 3 and 4. Gearbox confirmed that yes, they're still making 2 more DLCs for Borderlands 3 as originally promised. The third one is in summer 2020 and contains both outlaws and dinosaurs. Huh. And then the concept art for Cowboys riding alien dinosaurs. Randy hinted at DLC 4 being Krieg focus.
Nice.
So that is a lot of PAX East Borderlands reveals coming from Forbes. Writer Paul Tassi. So good job there, Paul.
Thanks, Paul.
One thing I like about this is you felt his excitement in it. And also a little bit discouraging because, he was hoping for a skill tree redo. But, I like it. I like his enthusiasm.
Because I didn't max my levels, so I'm just going to keep leveling up.
Nice.
Word.
So you ready for some more Borderlands 3?
Yeah. Borderlands 3 is a good time. We played it a lot. But there's 2 DLC packs we haven't played yet, so maybe we'll get the DLC.
There's the shoot. There's the heist.
Right.
There's the heist. That's DLC 1, and then the free update was the Malawan takedown.
That's what I mean. Like,
okay,
by 2 DLCs, I mean the one that we had a minute ago, and then this one coming up.
We have to make sure we use these vernaculars correctly because DLC is a paid, but the free update for Malawan is a free. We don't want to confuse the people out there to shell out money they don't need to for Gearbox.
There you go. So yeah, we haven't played any of the DLC regardless, and so I'm ready to jump back in it. It's a fun coaching event, so we need to plan that. We just need to schedule that and plan it and do it.
Yep. Can't do it March 26th though. We probably yeah. I'm
well after April 3rd. It's tight for me. Cause it's already 3. And then the FF7 remake.
That's gonna get pushed back, you know it.
Which one? No, neither were getting pushed back. Look, I was gonna mention this earlier, but FF7 remake just hit gold, so it's not getting pushed back at all. Thanks for that info, Raph.
And sadly, I don't actually have a link for it. But yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Good job on hitting gold. A month out, you hit gold. Congratulations. And also, there's the demo that dropped. So, Stevie B, if you just want to give us a short thought on how the demo went on PlayStation 4.
Okay, so the demo was first off very good. it did a really good job of making it feel completely different, but the same. It was strange, because the layout of the level it's changed a little bit, but the big places are there, and so you feel like you're like this is it. This is where I was. This is perfect. Like, and the graphics are insane, right? Like, um, did you ever you've seen at least the trailer or shots of Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, right? You know the movie.
I try to forget that movie.
What? No, no, not the first Final Fantasy anime movie. I'm talking about the sequel to Final Fantasy VII they did called Advent Children.
Yeah, I try to forget that movie.
Why? It was good. Anyway, the character playing the game looks like that. So it was insane how good they look. Raph showed that Cloud even trips over the people you murk. Like there was like a body laying out in front of the train, and Cloud was like, "Ooh, excuse me," like just straight shit. So, the gameplay is really good. It's a mix between 15 and 13, sort of, because you have 13's ATB gauge and stagger. I don't know if you ever played 13. A lot of people shun it. I like it. A lot of people don't like it. But it has 13's ATB gauge and stagger system, which is really good. And it has like 15's free roam, where like you just kind of go around, and a couple people like on Twitter like, oh, it's hack and slash, but it's like, it's not really, it's more Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, it plays a little bit like Kingdom Hearts. It does play a little bit like Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, it does play a little bit like Kingdom Hearts. I don't know, I just said that 100 times, because you have to like to use the ATB gauge. You know, Kingdom Hearts doesn't have this, but the ATB gauge raises, and then you can do moves, and that's how you do your magic. But it's just like that, where you select your magic and then you cast it in Kingdom Hearts. You know what I'm talking about? So it's like that when you fight. But you have to have this gauge to be able to do anything. I did find myself, especially during the boss fight, not having my ATB gauge full and not even able to cast items or potions or anything, because I wasn't able to do anything except swing. But then it fills up really quick as you swing a couple times, and then you can cast magic or use an item or something. So it's pretty good. And the limit breaks are there. Abilities are like that. You have like a braver ability. Some of the limit breaks have been moved into just like special abilities, like more powerful than normal abilities. But limit breaks are there, and they're very powerful. You didn't really get a chance to go through the materia system or anything like that, so they have touched on it in videos before, but none of that was really available in the demo. You just got to play as Cloud and Barrett through the game. Ref Prime says, to me it feels more like a refined Crisis Core. Yeah, I can see that. And it hits you with the feels hardcore, especially because the music is the same. So like the music is the same and the setting is generally the same. You can pretty much recognize everything as you play through it. It's and it really, when I first started, it hits you with that like nostalgia feels like instantly, and you're like, holy shit, I'm actually here in this ridiculous ass, highly advanced, non-blocked, you're like block hands and block, like this is, I'm actually fucking playing a Final Fantasy VII remake. Like it honestly is the same feeling I got when I jumped on RE2. Like it's crazy. And the gameplay is very fluid. It's not, you do have to know what you're doing. The game though does a really good job of telling you how things work, and you do have to kind of go in conjunction of things. Like you have to be able to manage kind of a couple of different mechanics at the same time, if that makes sense.
Are you sure it tells you exactly what to do? Are we,
dude? Okay,
are we sure of this?
We're gonna get to that in a minute, right? We're gonna get to that in a minute, because it literally pauses the game, has the menu off to the right and tells you what it does. And then most of the time, if you're not doing what it wants you to do, it either kind of tries to hit to you again, or one of the other characters are like, hey, you're fucking up. Why aren't you blocking? Or why aren't you shooting? And stuff like that. So it's we'll get to that guy in a minute. Unless the remake has a turn-based mode, I'll pass. I want some old school goodness. Epic, listen, you're doing yourself an absolute fucking disservice skipping over this if that's your attitude towards it. And I'm not trying to be a dick or anything. You honestly are you're doing yourself a disservice. It's fucking fantastic. The demo is free. If you have a PlayStation 4, download it. And I'm telling you, it's fucking fantastic. Like it really is. And so what Trex is referring to is there was a editor at Kotaku.
Features editor.
Say again?
He is the features editor.
And he put out this tweet. I don't remember it word for word, but it was pretty much like these controls are convoluted and I was terrible at it. And Twitter went absolutely ham on this dude. Like smashed him, mashed him, and let him have it. And every fifth comment is someone screenshotting his Twitter bio where it said he worked at Kotaku and putting it in the comment and like, oh yeah, this makes sense now. Oh my gosh, it was okay because everyone knows that I'm terrible at video games, right? Like everyone knows that. All of you know that. Most of you see me play games badly. Okay. I played this game on the hardest difficulty available to people in the demo, which is just normal, you know. And the only time where I had a slight problem was the boss fight, but I didn't die. I was supposed to dodge the mechanics, but anyone that plays Final Fantasy 14 with me knows that I'm not very good at that. So I was just kind of eating the hits and almost ran out of potions. But even then, still did not die. Just used most of my potions. So this guy, I don't know.
It's okay. I got this, buddy. Hi, Chris.
Sorry.
You don't know me, and that's okay. Kotaku, your website's going wishy-washy here, buddy. You're the features editor. Now I get every writer out there is going to have a difference of opinion. Understood. But your tweet makes basically 0 sense. As we've just heard, because your tweet, sir, says, wow, did that Final Fantasy VII Remake demo actually send my interest plummeting? I have basically zero idea how to play that first boss fight. A million interlocking systems all thrown at you at once. And he continues. Make sure to attack, but also heal. But also you can't heal. But also use magic. But also you can't use magic. But also make sure to stagger the enemy. But also he has a barrier. But also hide behind this debris. But also, that's enough. That's enough. It sounds to me like that's an action RPG. On paper, that's an action RPG, Chris. On paper, the game tells you what to do. We just heard from Stevie B here. So, Chris, in 2020, why? Besides the clickbait, besides the notoriety of infamy that you're going to definitely have received multiple times, why would you make a tweet like this? Why would you show such ignorance when no one out there is doing the same thing. No one has said anything about this. Because you know why? Because they play action RPGs. Now, it might not be a system that you're kind of used to. It's not the old school Final Fantasy VII that you all know and love. But hey, wow. What are you doing, man? And yeah, he's the features editor for Kotaku. Wow. He also here, I'm even looking more into the bio, books. Final Fantasy V. What's this? Amazon. Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy V. Boss Fight Books on paperback by Chris Kohler. Paperback from October 24th, 2017. Chris. What are you doing? You can also buy it on Amazon for $14.95. Prime delivery.
I'm good. All right, so can we talk about his tweet real quick? Because I can tell you exactly what the problem was. I mean, we just talked about it. The ATB game. Like, he's like, you can't use magic, you can't use items, you can't, but you can. So the enemy puts up a barrier because it's a fucking boss fight. It tells you how to defeat the barrier, right? Obviously. He has to attack it, but you can't use magic if your ATB gauge is completely low. So you have to do regular attacks to raise your ATB gauge so you can start using your actions, right? That's it. That's all. And the thing he's talking about run behind, there's every like I don't know. I don't know how long it took me to fight this thing. But and it's not a lot. Every once in a while, they're like, oh, he's about to do a big attack. You have to go hide behind this debris. Like every fucking game you ever played makes you do. And you literally just have to run your character behind the debris and he avoids the attack. The debris blows up and you keep going. Like that's it. All he's discussing is his issues with not understanding whatsoever how the fucking ATV gauge works. Okay, that's it. And how to defeat the barrier, which it goes. It tells you off the rip. Cloud yells it out. Like, and then staggering the enemy. Staggering is just a mechanic in the fucking game that happens. Okay, and it tells you how to stagger enemies many times before you get to that boss fight. So stop it, dude. Get your head out of your fucking ass.
And Arwen, you leave Tim out of this. Tim has done nothing to you whatsoever. And I even left the Tim roadmaps off of the stream tonight.
Oh my god.
Dude, they're going to release their first Mysticals Pokemon in the game. And they're also bringing out player housing in the summer.
Well, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it's going to be fucking hot.
All right, let's see what you guys said. Tenpox said, do you think someone who writes about games would also need to be able to play them at least semi-well? You're right. Raph said, I mean, has he ever played literally any game before? Was he describing his basic mechanics? I know, dude. Like, I can understand them. I got the mechanics. Should I be writing for Kotaku? Jesus. Oh, my God.
I love
Stevie B broke character. Yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, I broke. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's right. Yeah. Ahern said basically this guy can only play turn-based games. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like he went into it expecting it to be like a carbon turn-based copy epic of Final Fantasy VII, which in no way, shape, or form have they even come close. I mean, even Trex knows that wasn't going to be the fucking case from the stuff he's seen. Like, everybody knows that, okay? Shit.
I mean, the combat system is pretty nice. I mean, it might actually get me to play it, but I'm just not a Final Fantasy VII person.
You should it's free. Just try the demo.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going to probably play the demo.
Yeah, just try the demo, see if you like it. Ari says, basis guy. Oh, I just said it. Okay, Chris, go back to playing Tempted. Oh, is that what he got mad because I was shit on
Yeah, don't bring fucking Tempted into this.
Raph says, I doubt he could handle turn-based either. I don't know, man. Epic said, you want me to hide, but that requires me to stop attacking too hard. I know, right? It's ridiculous. Jared said he says that every week. Why isn't that a command? Oh, wait, what do I say every week? What's something I say or Trek says? Sorry, Jared.
I don't even know.
Honestly, should have reported 10-10 robo. Chris is probably a guy who in original Final Fantasy VII attacked Scorpion when Tail was up and died like 100 times. And you're right. Vov says good night, nerd. Good night, Vov. We love you. Jared said it's beyond fun. It is beyond fun. Vov says I can appreciate how good it looks. Yes, it looks fantastic.
Oh yeah, it's very pretty.
Jared said Trex grabbed the PS4 play it. Now give him. Don't tell him what to do. Give him a moment. He'll play it, okay? You got to ease him into it like prom night. Vov says, I don't care for Final Fantasy's lore or game. It's good. It's really good. It's good. Final Fantasy VII has a really good story. It sucks that we're only getting like a tiny bit of it, but it looks like it's going to be worth a full $60 game. So there you go. There you go. So yeah, end thoughts. Gameplay was great. Voice acting, I didn't mention that earlier. Voice acting was great. And it's crazy to have like all these characters like talking to me now. Cloud throwing his shade, and you can actually see it to Barrett, and Barrett getting pissed off was very funny. It's nice to see that fully imagined, so it's good. And it had a very cinematic feel to it too, the whole thing. So hopefully that carries on throughout the whole game. Jared said CBB, the get your head out of your ass surprises the command. Seems like you say that every game. Everybody, yeah, so, get your head out of your ass. It's
That's
it's
so
mainly,
long.
Yeah. Hash. Maybe you just.
What we do? Exclamation point ass.
Yeah. Like, or exclamation point. I don't know.
I think we should probably go with the Letterkenny version. Put your finger out your ass.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Hell, that could be just exclamation point finger.
Or exclamation. Yeah, we could do something like that. All right, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, Jareth. We'll get it going, buddy. Don't worry. All right. So what's next? What's next on? I don't even know where we're at. That's all right. I got this guy. Look, I was at work using the bathroom today, and I saw this tweet, and like a bunch of people were retweeting it, and I was like, "What the fuck is this guy?" And then, of course, I screenshot it, sent it to the group chat. It was fucking crazy. It's good.
Yep. So next up is Baldur's Gate 3. All the latest info.
They're coming out swinging with this game, dude.
Yeah, this is coming from PAX East information, showing off the new opening cinematic and also a full gameplay demo. Which I'm gonna hope that this is the demo. Nope, it's the opening cinematic. I don't want to play the opening cinematic. Worldwide reveal. Give me some of that. Oh, that's an hour long. Okay, we're gonna skip around. It's a movie. Okay, so this is gameplay. Okay. Oh, look, I can actually full screen inside the article. Thanks.
Surprise, surprise. I mean, let's be honest. Let's call a spade a spade. Definitely looks a lot like Divinity 2.
Oh yeah, there's an article I was reading that this is the best blend of Divinity 2 and Path of Exile.
Wow. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, like you take those two games, have a good time fucking, and they come out with this game.
Always like a good time fucking. Jared says it's Final Fantasy 14. Nah, I wouldn't say that, Jared. I guess I can see why you would get that aesthetic from it, but it's definitely not. What I don't know, for the people that have played Divinity, it's kind of this. They use the D&D rules and stuff like to the point where like you can see your rolls and see what you're like before you start each fight, you have to roll for initiative. Like I thought that was really cool. It's literally like living your D&D dreams. You just have to, or your D&D games. I say dreams.
And like D&D, I could probably only do it once a month or once a week.
That's right. And my D&D dreams would be, I'd have to go to Amazon and get that AO rating. You know what I mean? So, so this is not done by BioWare. Who is this developed by?
I'm so embarrassed I can't actually remember. It's the original creators of Baldur's Gate.
Whoa, it's got the Wizards of the Coast tag? Is Wizards of the Coast developing this game?
Here it is. Lorien Studios is at helm.
Okay.
Yeah, well, it is the Divinity Original Sin developer, Larian Studios, is at the helm.
Okay. So they gave so much information during this, and it's essentially what you would expect, right? It kind of went through like this, like your character creation, and like the starting classes, and the starting classes are all stuff from D&D, like a tiefling, drow, human. I'm gonna butcher these names. I was only ever a human or elf when I played D&D. Githyanki, I probably said that wrong. Dwarf, elf, half, half drow, halfling. As you can pick all those different races when you start. I'm sure that like there'll be expansions that'll add upon to it, and then you have companions that'll play with you. It also it's multiplayer too, like Divinity 2 is. Like people will play, you can have people come into your game and play with you. They didn't really go into too much detail about that though, because in Divinity you have your game world that you invite people into, and the saves are really weird. Divinity 2, like you can like you can do save states. Like if I joined your game, I could save it and then have your game,
Oh
and then
shit!
you can save it and have your game. Like I don't know, it's really weird. I'm almost positive that's how it works. I'm not 100% sure, but it's really weird. Like I wouldn't be able to like do anything to your game, but I could start where you were. I think is how that goes. I'm not 100% sure. I think that's how we did it when we played a little bit on stream. Um, but you can. There's a lot of extra things you could do that you can't do in Divinity, like stuff like you can cast spells to push people off cliffs when you're fighting them. You can jump off cliffs on. You can cast a spell to jump off cliffs that kind of give you like a flotation. It's like a flotation spell. They gave the name of it. It's like feathers. I don't remember, but and you can like attack someone and jump on top of them and surprise them and stuff like that. So there's a lot of freedom in the game. I can tell you now that Showtime is super hyped. He called me because we both leave work about the same time. And he called me today and would not shut the fuck up about all the stuff that he saw.
Yeah, I remember playing the first. No, it was Baldur Gates 2, I think, on GameCube
Yes,
long ago, and
yeah. Baldur's Gate is a really old game.
yeah, and my cousins and I, we played that hardcore, and so yeah, I think and like I said, with it acting like D&D, most likely a once a week thing.
Yeah,
Because this is because everyone knows I doubt I can really grind out a game doing this every day. So make a nice little D&D session like we did back in the day.
yeah. They just give you they give you so many more options than you need to. I kind of already talked about that, but like you could literally throw like your pieces of armor at an enemy to like knock them out, or or like if you like run out of moves or something, you can literally you could take off like your shoe and launch it. Like that's something you could do. So it's just crazy what you can do. Uh, it just looks so good. So if you're interested in this game, I highly recommend going and watching this really long. Garrison wait anything? Yeah. The article just mentioned shoe, but they say you can take off pieces of your armor like your shoe. So I'm assuming you'd be able to throw anything you're wearing at at an enemy, right?
Yeah, I mean I can see that. I mean definitely like rip off my tail and use it as a weapon. Fucking
That's funny. We did that. So yeah, I'm actually pretty excited about this too. See, the problem I have with games like this is sometimes they'll get too complicated for me, and I'm like, there's just so many different. Like I essentially feel like that Kotaku writer did play Final Fantasy. Like, this is too much. Like I can't do this.
He comes out with Baldur's Gate. He's like, it was amazing. Are you kidding me?
Yo, I'm gonna wait for it to see if that's the case. Yeah, and the release date's this year. It said they're hitting early access this year. Armin says, "How do you attack and heal?" Well, you gotta roll your die now. It's early access this year, which means you'll probably be playing a little bit of a bug buggy mess when you first get it if you get
Yep.
early access it, which is fine. That's the point, right? That's the point of getting early access. Don't, if they watch this, I'm just an assumption we make from early access games. I'm not saying your game. I'm expecting your game to be buggy.
And it is also coming to Google Stadia QDST in 2020 as well. So it'll be launched on PC and Google Stadia.
That's right. So I would
Hell, it
probably
might
get
even be a
early
Stadia
access.
launch title.
Say what?
It might even be a Stadia launch title.
Yeah, because Stadia is not out yet. Are you throwing shade at Stadia right now?
Yeah. All I hope is Baldur Gates 3 on my... Oh, dude, I'm telling you now, if Baldur Gates 3 can be played on my tablet with GeForce Now,
Ooh.
like, I will come to your house and play it right in front of you.
You can throw all that armor off in front of me.
No. That's not happening. Moving on. That's if Stadia lasts till then. Very true.
Womp, womp,
So it's already definitely hit the news circuit out there. GDC 2020 has been postponed to this summer. GDC was supposed to be happening this month in March, but with the coronavirus going around, them and other developers, basically a lot of developers have pulled out, okay? Like major. But this is not gamers, devs and publishers. Like I'm pretty sure Microsoft, I think, was one of them that wasn't coming to GDC. Like these are large, and the Game Developers Conference is one of the best shows out there because it's, and I get probably a slack for it. It's industry only. It's not consumers can walk in to actually watch these. I'm a little upset by that, but I do kind of want I do kind of want that aspect to it.
Harwin said GDC by CDC.
It would be great if like some of the game developer conferences, I know they post videos, but I would like to have live stream in there. I'm sorry, Raph. I don't pay attention to chat.
Oh no. Raph was talking about.
I saw what he said.
Well, you said not gamers but devs and publishers. He was talking about Google, like that's
Google Stadia.
Google Stadia, yeah. So it was perfect timing because I can see why you would correlate it with it, and I was like, uh oh. Yeah. I mean, if I was running this, like I'd be like, fuck it, dude, let's push it back. Like if everybody's pulling out, no one's coming, like. Oh, you gotta do, but see, then you pushed it back to the summer, and then now you're competing with E3. But then it's like, well, what if like this whole thing is
GDC?
Like
it's not that GDC is really competing. It's now more. It definitely ruins the schedule for all the game developers because this was their spring event before E3, before San Diego Comic-Con. So we can almost instantly see June E3, July San Diego Comic-Con, August GDC. Like, that's just a lot to come in. But I do like listening to the GDC. I have a couple of developer friends. And I like listening to their stories while they're there and hearing about their panels. So this is actually one of those conventions or conferences I would love to go to. One day.
Oh, dude, yes. GDC, dude. Like
I have honestly, I have no intention whatsoever to ever go to E3. If I get invited to go out, I'll try and make plans for it. But I have no intention whatsoever to go to E3 on my own volition because it's consumer now.
Going to E3 is kind of like going to Comic-Con, like San Diego Comic-Con, in the way that like you almost stop enjoying it from the amount of people that are there and like how crazy it gets. Like, I don't know. I mean, but now let's be fair. If they were like, TP and Tracks, we need you to E3, we'd be like, sign us up, we're coming, boys.
Let's go.
But if we were just planning a trip, I would like to go to GDC or even PAX. I wouldn't mind going to PAX East either.
Oh yeah.
I think,
But yeah, so Game Developers Conference is postponed till the summer. They'll have more information when it gets closer to when they actually also get to a date for it as well. So at the same time, I know we're still basically coming at the beginning of March. We've had PAX, we had developers pull from PAX, but at the same time, those developers from their staff from the Asian region, from over that side. So there's those people definitely stayed, and and more major developers were still kind of there. But I mean, even Sony pulled, Microsoft pulled. Like it's just people just didn't come. But so it really got me worried about PAX East not even happening. But it did happen. Everyone still had a good time. Apparently, one of my friends that went goes every year. Never invites me. That's okay. I understand.
rude as fuck.
So it just kind of puts a worry and scare on the rest of the conferences, for the rest of the year. And we all know about con crud, and especially the flu, like influenza. Like we all know that shit is always constant fear at these things. But now we have the coronavirus on top of it, and that's getting more mainstream coverage and getting more fears, and definitely more getting close to a big health risk. So hopefully, if shows do go on, please take precautions, wash your hands, dab it out for a sneeze, whatever you kids want to do out there.
Dab it out. And
yeah. As Carlin says, you want Dracula it, vampire.
Wow. That's good. I like that. Yeah. People, we bring up the coronavirus. People are like it's fair. It's not fear mongering. Like we get that it's not that many cases out there, especially in the U.S. But like it has a big chance of it coming there. Like because like people, we have the local news stuff on our Facebook, and so I see it, and then like people in the comments are like, "Stop it! You're scaring everybody." It's like, no, if you get scared from this, like you're acting crazy. But it's nice to know like and see the progression of like when you should start to really pay attention. And as it gets closer, so I don't mind getting those reports from the news. Like the flu has killed more people in the U.S. this year than oh yeah, duh. But like it's like, do you want to know what's happening, or do you want to like wake up one morning and fucking you have the corona? It's like why? Oh, it's in the fucking city, and you had no idea. But like because the news decided not to report on it because you're a bitch and a boomer. Sorry, sorry, that came out. I don't know where that came from. I'm sorry. Hold on, let's go. Dad for his knees. You can even Wakanda for God. Wakanda forever. Oh yeah, you can Wakanda forever with a sneeze. Our friend says, "Gotta sneeze, celebrate it like your Cam Newton scoring a touchdown." That's right. Tinpock TV. Just remember, masks don't keep you from getting sick. They keep you from spreading the sickness. If you have, that's true. Yeah, wearing a mask does absolutely nothing if you're trying to not get sick because you're still gonna breathe it in regardless. Like, get your head out of your ass.
And then finally, I had to pick an article that really didn't have much information about.
Way to go.
Riot Games has announced their first-person shooter video game that was originally called Project A, that was shown off last year, and it has an official name called Valorant. I don't really like the name very much, but I don't know.
You don't like the name? Is that what you said?
It's very weird. I don't know why. I have no reason to dislike it. It's different.
What's the definition of Valorant?
Well, I guess I have time to go to urbandictionary.com.
Urban Dictionary? Why would you translate? Wait, hold on. Verb form of valor.
Ooh, I went to the wrong place.
Oh shit, look out. Okay. You're being Valorant. Oh, I get it. Okay, I get it. Valorant. Trex quit ranting about Valor marks or that was a good one, Jared. I even remember Valor marks.
Wow.
I do.
So dictionary.com didn't have the word Valorant. No results found.
For me, it says the verb form of valorer. It's a verb to value. There you go. So there you go.
Okay, I can live with it. But what it did show was, or what they did provide was the alpha gameplay footage. So, of course, all of it is still a work in progress. But with Valorant from Riot Games, they are bringing themselves into the FPS esports kind of market, going up against Paladins, Overwatch, especially CSGO, which is definitely still a thing. And with this, you can get weapons. You'll have special abilities. But yeah, CS:GO and Overwatch, baby, that's accurate, very accurate. And that's what it's kind of going into, is that it's trying to keep itself into a very strategic first-person shooter with how your choices are. I've watched the video; it's pretty neat. The abilities seem pretty cool as well, and they've already given out characters, who the characters are, and they are all based from different parts of the world. There's a couple from USA, and good stuff.
Look at that representation.
Actually, let me see if I can actually find an actual good article. Sorry about that, guys. I certainly know the drama around Valorant. I tell you that.
Oh, drama? I like drama.
Oh, you want some drama?
Oh, I fucking love it. Let's hear it.
Okay. So yesterday, Valorant's Twitter and the website, or especially the Twitter, went live yesterday. Mm-hmm. It wasn't supposed to. And one of the top esports writers around posted about it and gave some great information about it, and they sent him a message saying, "Hey, can you put that down? Can you take it down, please?"
No, you made it go live.
Yeah, and so he changed his name on his Twitter. The @ thing is still the same, but on his Twitter, he gives his real name. In between it says, "I don't sign NDA." Dude, like what? Throwing that kind of weight around.
It's good, except that just, you're not getting any kind of coverage now, buddy. You're not getting any kind of.
Oh no, you can't stop him. Not saying that he's like God or anything, but it's like no, he's a top dude.
No, I mean that like they're not gonna work with him.
Oh yeah, he doesn't care.
Damn.
I think honestly he does all of his news reports on Twitter, but he is like he's like one of the best esports consultants and everything.
Is he at Honey Badger? Because he don't give a shit.
So Valorant is coming out summer 2020. Most likely this is going to be giving information about it's probably going to be just like early access, testing versions and everything. So what is Valorant? Valorant is a character-based tactical shooter from the developer of League of Legends. Don't let Riot's history with the MOBA throw you off, though, as this game looks more like a mashup of CSGO's gunplay and Overwatch's abilities. Each team has 5 members, and everyone gets to pick a hero with 4 unique Valorant abilities, 2 of which you'll have to buy between rounds alongside weapons and armor. Speaking of that, Valorant's weapon economy is a lot like CSGO. You can purchase a selection of weapons at the start of each round, which means you won't be met with Overwatch's gun restriction. Oh, how I love to be Reinhardt with a Tracer pistol. That's fucking weird, man. Another difference to Overwatch is the ultimate abilities. You'll find here that they take much longer to charge up, and sometimes you'll be waiting for whole rounds to be able to use it. We know of 8 characters right now, but more could be revealed as we get closer to the release date. Pick your character wisely, however, as you won't have the option of swapping mid-game if things go wrong. there are 24 rounds per game too. So chances are you'll be stuck for a fair bit. How? Wait, 24 rounds per game?
They're quick.
Like how fucking quick?
I went to this too much.
That's gotta be a typo or something. 24 rounds per game? Like how long are we in these games?
Even CS:GO has fewer. How many? Do you know how many CS:GO has? Armin?
Because I mean, we're looking. I'm looking at rounds per game. Like in an example, Overwatch is a maximum of 3 rounds. It's about 3 rounds because you have to go because one's defending, one's the attacker, and then basically it's like basically a 2 out of 3. Like what are we looking over here? Like 12 out of 24? Like holy shit.
Jared said 3 to 4 hours, boys. Times for them for 2 raids. Yeah, no.
FOS 2.
CS:GO and casual play has 15. Oh god.
Dude,
right.
how long can the 15 rounds take?
Well, I've watched on like the Twitch clips things that I watched. You know,
yeah.
things happen.
Which you don't watch for the gameplay.
No, I don't, not at all. But the ones that feature CS:GO, they seem to go pretty quick, I guess. 15 Aaron said 15 minutes usually on CS:GO. So I'm guessing if we add that, it'd probably be about 15 to 20 minutes on that too.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
I don't know. I'm sure that if it comes out and it's too long and people bitch, that they'll shorten the rounds, right? Like,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's exactly what testing is going to be. So Valorant has been announced, and along with a little bit of information on some drama there. That was some great shit to read yesterday, man. I'll tell you what. But so Valorant will be coming out later this year. In summer of 2020, it's most likely going to be an early access, or they even may do early access before summer and have an official launch. But with the footage that we saw here, it's very early alpha. So either that's going to be stuff that they've just released and worked on now, or that's been stuff that they've been working on since last year. So everything could definitely change up here and there. But Valorant's website is up. Their Twitter is up. So just look up Valorant, Valor, and then Ants, put that together, and just go out there on the social medias and find them and give them a follow. Everyone, a lot of people, of course, love League of Legends. Riot Games, you might not like the company, but at least they do some pretty damn good games. That's it. That's all I got.
Dope. All right, so before we end, I just want to say, if you watch on YouTube, this will be past tense for you, but tomorrow, my girl Kat, the Resident Evil community manager, she will be streaming on Twitch and YouTube, I think, simultaneously. Some gameplay footage of RE3. Tomorrow it's 2 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. GMT, 8 p.m. CET, and 11 a.m. PT. So I don't know, kind of 2 p.m. Eastern, kind of go by that. So I'll be watching that for sure at work. And I'm hoping maybe she's going to be playing the demo, and then after her stream, it's going to be like, get the demo. And I'll be like, yes, ma'am. Gotta go. I got Corona. Gotta go home.
No, she's going to just look straight into the camera. It's like, Stevie B, I know you're there. The demo's just for you, big man.
Oh, shit. If she ever mentioned me just by name, I'd be like, she has liked a couple of my tweets, and I was like,
it's like, oh, it's like that.
I know. So yeah, I'm excited to watch that. So I'm hoping the demo drops. I almost feel like it was gonna drop on Monday, and it was just they're like, all right, and then Square Enix is like, Final Fantasy 7 Remake demo drops, and like, just backed it up. So I don't know. That's not that funny. So yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be good. Okay, so here's the last part of the stream where R and I harass you again, especially if you've made it this far on YouTube. don't forget to swing by if you can on Tuesdays, 9:30 p.m. Eastern ish, and come watch the NotA Game Report live. You can live. You can join the conversation. Trex can take your comments out of context. All that stuff. You can join in. You can harass us. That's right. It'll be a lot of fun. We have a good time here, right? We have a good time. A grief, exactly. There you go. Watch and grief live over at twitch.tv/There's the Apocalypse. It's a good 9:30 p.m. Eastern, Tuesdays. And remember, YouTube folks, I'm not reading that. Bring your hashtag Squirrel Lives Matter. Yeah, learn how to say Shantae.
That's Shantae with an E, not a Y.
That's right. Red mine though. There you go. Oh, I got it. Shantae. Wait, Shantae.
No, you're not. You see, you're moving your head. You're not moving. You need to move your neck.
Okay, right, just the neck. Shantae. I can't do the finger. I'm not. I'll work on. We need to get Trex to play the game. What, Until Dawn? That's up to Trex. If Trex wants to.
I don't play horror games.
Yeah, he's a scaredy cat.
Yep.
No. He surprised he doesn't want clip montages made of him just fucking shitting his pants like for somehow I
just don't. I don't have. I don't have fun with them. I don't really get any enjoyment from it.
Oh. Oh well, I mean that's fine. Raph says it's fine. It's fine. It's all fine.
Hold on, I'm waiting for him to say his next comment.
Raph do be throwing it. We have clips of him murdering.
There it is.
Woman. There it is. There it is. Well, CVB, time to continue the stream until dawn. No, it's time for CVB to. I don't know. I'd say go to sleep, but I'm probably gonna log into Final Fantasy 14 after this and check my banks. But I say that because if I don't fucking say that, here's what's gonna happen, right? If I say I'm going to bed, here's what's gonna fucking happen. I'll sign into Final Fantasy 14. Raph will be there, and in free company chat in front of everybody, he'll be like, "I thought your bitch ass was going to bed, Stevie B." So I'm just not gonna even say some shit like that because that's what the fuck is gonna happen. Okay, so that but no, if I Until Dawn is a long game, and it's good for me. So like if I play it, I'll sit there and play it for the 2 hours, and then I'll be dead at work tomorrow. Dead. I'll be like this.
What you say? That you only meant well, cause you did.
Just straight dead. You guys don't. I don't want that. I don't want that. Raph, fix that shocked ass face, Raph. You.
I would never.
Raph, what the fuck? Anyway. All right. So, in case you don't know, we're on YouTube. Just search for Nerds of the Apocalypse. Okay. And then we're on Facebook. Just search for Nerds of the Apocalypse. And then we're on Twitter. Just search for @NerdsOfTheAPOC. I personally am on Twitter @CVB5986. I have my own Resident Evil, of course, focused YouTube channel. Just search for Stevie B and Resident Evil. Don't just search for Stevie B because get that fucking 80s pop singer. But one day I'm going to beat him in the search results. I swear to God I am. Okay? There you go. But what about Trex? Where can we find you, buddy?
You can find me over on Twitter @ThisIsTrex, on Facebook.com/TrexLight, and over on Twitch.tv/TrexLight for the marching of MMOs. All month long, every week, I'm playing a new MMO. This week, as of this recording, I'm playing Division 2, where I'm jumping into Warlords of New York on Thursday night. And next week, on Monday, I will be playing Crowfall. And then the next week will be Black Desert Online, and then the last week of March we'll be playing Dragon Raja on my tablet because it's a mobile game. But I know for what I'm doing tonight is I'm gonna go lay down and play some great. Oh, it went to sleep. Hold on. That was the Bluetooth keyboard. Tonight, I am playing 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. It's on mobile devices. It's out now.
Harmon said, ruined. Ruined.
Shit, I can't reach. I dropped my keyboard and I can't reach it because of my back. Oh god, it hurts so much. Fucking in the show.
Bend down.
Don't record this. Fuck.
Trex, did you just toot? Y'all heard Trex toot?
Oh god, my back. Oh shit. I got it. Oh, I have to end it. My bad. All right. Good night, guys.
We love you guys.
I can't press buttons. Too many buttons. Oh fuck.
Did you get it? Are you okay, buddy?
Yeah, that's. Oh my god, bending down for that thing fucking hurt.
All right. Well, should I harass you right here? Or do you need to bounce to go to bed? Because generally we talk a little shit, but if you need to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go lie down now.
Okay.
I didn't hurt myself in confusion. I didn't confuse myself.
Okay. Well, feel better, buddy. We love you.
All right. See you guys.
Good night.
You'll be back tomorrow night streaming.
Yes. Tomorrow night we'll be back Wednesday night. Either be me or Ari or me and Ari. So there you go. We'll be back Wednesday night. And you'll be back tomorrow night too?
I'll be back on Thursday playing Division 2. So if you want to play Division 2 with me on PC, hit us up in Discord.
There you go.